yeah, this isn't really what I expected, I don't want to do this, I will send them a refund, no questions asked, no, not a problem. And it will be a good lesson for me that I went too quickly in the enrollment process. So don't think, all right, we're saying, hey everyone, give me your money, so you're committed, and that won't do anything. The only thing I will do will transfer money from your account to my account. Great, so what? But commitment, I'm in and I'm doing what it takes and putting systems in place to make sure I get the return on this investment that I get. Now, I want you guys to hear this for you, and I want you to hear this for your clients. It will serve your clients if you understand this. Most coaches don't understand this. The hardest, in the handouts, you've got a section on the 18 disciplines. I have that on every handout for every weekend. One of the disciplines is test the yes. And that was the hardest one for me to get, because especially at the beginning, a client goes, yes, I'm in, great, great, great. Like, don't change your mind, quick, let's get the money in before they change their mind. Anyone else done that? Right? And Chandler would tell me like, no, test the yes. And I was like, but I don't want them to change their mind. That wasn't serving them. It wasn't serving them for me just to go, great. No. All right, you want to work with me? Great. Let's slow down and tell you what this really means. I will invoice a client, and anyone that's worked with me one-on-one knows this, I will invoice a client. They pay before the first session. The first session, we spend between 90 minutes and 2 hours going through our coaching agreement. In the coaching agreement, I always give the client an option for a refund in the agreement. This is your one and only time to change your mind. Now, so far, no one's asked for a refund because I'm very clear, but it's there. And I say, I'm not going to be pissed off, and I won't be. If I work with someone and we get to that place and they go through the agreement and they're like, yeah, this isn't really what I expected, I don't want to do this, I will send them a refund, no questions asked, no, not a problem. And it will be a good lesson for me that I went too quickly in the enrollment process. They weren't really committed to doing the work, and I wasn't clear about that. So I'm not telling you to do something or not do something. I was like, look at how quickly you want to create an outcome. Typically, the quicker you want to create an outcome, the more intense the coaching or training or whatever is going to be. By the way, that is not just with life coaching or growing a business. That's with your body, that's with relationship, anything. The bigger the change you want to make, the more intensive the work needs to be. So I said, it depends how quickly you want to get to where you want to get to, and what that looks like. It might not be appropriate to do the school again for someone. It might not be appropriate for someone to do one-on-one coaching with me, just depending on what they want to create. And the flip side might be true. So keep that in mind. All right, what do I want to create? How quickly do I want to get there? And then, am I committed to making that happen? Okay, I'm really committed to making that happen. What would that look like? Oh, like for me, it would mean doing an apprenticeship with Steve Chandler, doing another year with Steve Hardison. Okay, now let's keep working backwards. Who do I need to be? I don't have the money. Right, who do I need to be to make the money to do that, which is going to be part of my commitment to create the outcome I want to create? It's just logical, it's simple. But if you're not committed to having the outcome, you don't have to be. Like I said, I see everyone in here having the ability to create a 7-figure practice. And there's going to be some of you that really don't want to have that. There's no shoulds. It's totally okay to be in this school and go, I've got a day job and I like coaching once in a while and I want to have 2 coaching clients a year. And everything you use in the school will apply to helping you create those 2 clients and the rest of your life. That'd be great. There'll be someone else in here who wants to create a version of what I'm doing. Great. There'll be someone else in here going, I don't want to work with a single coach. I don't want to work with corporates. There'll be someone else go, I want to just work with mental health professionals, or I want to work with people in the medical field or whatever. And your business is going to look different. Some people want to work 2 days a week. Some people want to work 3 days a week. It's whatever your version of that looks like. I want to add this one piece. Sometimes people get stuck on who would I need to be. So let me give you some examples. It might be who I'd need to be more bold. That could be a way of being. I need to be more bold and reach out to these people in my network that I've been avoiding reaching out to. Who would I need to be? Oh, I would need to be the person that finally publishes the book that's been on my hard drive for the last 3 years that I've left. Who would I need to be? Oh, I would need to be the person that really commits to working with this coach and taking this thing forward. Who would I need to be? I would need to be someone who's speaking my vision out into the world that I've been holding back on. Who would I need to be? Oh, I would need to be the person that actually starts to share my document, because I haven't really shared it with anyone. I kind of created it and then just kept it to myself. These are the sort of things, right? Being is practical. Being is practical. This isn't some nebulous thing. So when we say who do we need to be, we're not saying don't put down concrete steps. Being is a place to come from, but it's very, very practical. I would need to be the person that does this. I would need to be the person that acts regardless of my fears. And you can write down what the acts are. Step 1, step 2, step 3. You can literally create yourself a roadmap for the next 12, 24 months.